about 10 seconds left. We're gonna see just mostly armor from Red Reserve. So we got a kit and some flashbangs from Freddy, which usually is expected. You usually see one player get to grab the kit on the CT side, and sometimes they'll grab a pistol for one of the teammates. Sometimes they grab some flashes. We're gonna get this one of the players, wishing each other to have a fun game, as we all do. Good sports. But yeah, we're gonna see that fourth set of armor coming from Disco Doplin. He's gonna have that, and looks like Twist is gonna head over towards A with who appears to be Hampus, and the rest of the players will set up over by B. This Deagle's gonna go for an immediate pick right here, gonna peek down on Disco Doplin, get some damage down, and they're just gonna run right on that. They're gonna take that as their cue to just barrel out onto the site. Let's see what can stop. Brolin not gonna get anything. Disco Doplin gonna get one. He might find a second. Nope, he's going to immediately get taken down, so it's going to be immediately 2-for-1 trade. Twist getting low as well, but Freddy B able to retaliate and make it back to an even. And then as I say that, Twist also taken down. So it's going to be a 2v3. From the flank, we're going to see Hampus get 2 kills. That is amazing. That is so good. Plus they have the kit, so they don't have to worry too much about time at all. And then Freddy B going to pinch on him in water with that Heaven Peak, and they're going to easily get this round. Pistol round in the favor of Red Reserve. Starting off to a great start already, and that flank from Hampus, that 3K, or that 2K coming from behind, and then the 2K from Freddy B up in Heaven, just really allowing Red Reserve to get a dominant side. Even though Prianus was able to get those first picks and even get a little ahead at the beginning, they that flank on top of Freddy B squishing with him in Heaven really just gave them that round. And we're going to see a save from Prianus. They got the bomb down, so they're not going to want to spend all their money, because as long as they stay around above $2,000 on other players, they're all going to have money to buy rifles next round, which means that we're going to see rifles coming out from Red Reserve actually already. They're going to try to make sure that they lose no one. They don't want to take any damage. They don't want any bombs going down. They're just going to try to play this one as smart as they can. Twist getting shot at from this long angle with this Deagle, but he will tag... We'll get a tag onto God of Camp right there. Pushing up on site, there's 3 players. They're not going to expect this, I don't think. And there's the bomb going down. Disco Doplin finding 2 quick kills from there. Might get this 3rd one here, and he will. That's 3 kills from that position. Brolin cleaning up as well with a kill, and actually getting that 2nd kill of his for that round. And that's going to be a full house of kills coming out of the side of Red Reserve with Brolin and Disco Doplin, respectively. And now is where we see the AKs come out. We're going to see full rifles still on the side of Red Reserve, and a lot of utility too on top of that. Twist still with a scout, but still very viable, does a lot of damage tagging, and can even get some nice headshots with it. And then we're going to see full AKs, however, lacking in the utility where they lack... Red Reserve has some. Hampus is going to be able to get that trade kill and a 2nd kill. He's going to know there's a 3rd player there. That's very good from him. He even has the bomb. If he finds this 3rd player, if he's doing so much damage to them, they really just need to get this trade kill. They're going to be looking everywhere for him, but he is low. So easy and hopefully fairly simple to find. He's going to throw a flash out, try to get away, but he's going to be found finally. And the problem now is it's a 2v2. They know exactly where the bomb is, and one of these players is low, so it's going to be very difficult for Prianus. And the thing is, I think that Twist and Disco should probably try to play together on this one. It looks like Twist has gone towards Heaven, so he can rotate up if he needs to, and he's there to watch for short. But knowing that Disco Doplin has this superior angle sitting up here on these grates here, he's just gonna throw his he's actually, that smoke was coming up from A actually. That was a smoke from the side of Prianus trying to fake, I think. And I think now they're gonna slowly walk down. And this actually turns out it wasn't a fake. They're just using that to get more control as they come down here. And Twist is yet to rotate, but he's got a very quick rotate down onto the A site, which is why he's staying up there. And once Disco Doplin finds his 1st player, he's going to be able to call that out. And Disco Doplin's going to get traded, but Twist is already going to be on his way over. That smoke was for Heaven, so he can't peek necessarily from there. But this smoke is going to allow Andakide. Okay, I'm not retarded, sorry. I just can't read. So Andakide is going to be able to pick that one up, and that kill is going to be very, very important, obviously, because they win the round. But the thing is, now it's 3-0, and they have to save again. They're going to be having essentially to give this round away. Him getting that clutch there was very important, because now Prianus is essentially going to be down 4-0 off the bat, which isn't necessarily terrible, but they want to try to get at least a kill or so here to make sure that Red Reserve doesn't let their economy just go out of control. Red Reserve, if they survive with all 5 players here, they're going to have very good money going into this next go round again, which means they won't have to worry too much about rebuying grenades and such. But on the other hand, if Prius can do some damage here, it'll make sure that Red Reserve is going to be struggling when it comes to nades and proper rifles when it comes over to this gun round that's going to follow this round. Right now, Prius is going to essentially be looking for damage and a bomb plant. That's what they really want. The bomb plant, most important. Maybe taking away a gun or two in the process would be nice. And they can't really expect to win the round. If it happens and they hit some really nice shots and they're able to win the round, that's perfect. But going into this round, you can't realistically expect to come on top, especially with having no armor and one of your players already low on health. It's going to be very unlikely. That nade, beautiful. Able to get that player who was low, gets that kill early on, gives them a slight advantage, and again, since they can't really trade that on Prius because they're all over by B, it's going to be Red Reserve still with this nice advantage, especially not having to take any damage in the process. Ooh, that kill through the smoke. You thought Larson was going to get killed there, but he actually gets that through the smoke with a deagle spam, which is very unexpected. He's going to try to run through that smoke. He's going to get sprayed down, both of them. Disco going to get a kill as well, and Brolin going to finish up the round with a nice kill from behind. And Red Reserve only losing one player, probably more than they wanted to, but they're more than happy with that one player dying. They're going to easily be able to buy up for him. He's going to have full utility across the board, in fact, and it's going to be a nice solid buy in both sides. And this is really the first solid gun round, because before we saw some players with maybe less than optimal utility, but now both teams have more than enough to take this round, and it's just going to come down to what they do. They're going to see some early fountain control, actually, from 3 players pushing up. One in connector holding for this push, and he might run into someone soon here, but that player's going to back off. And Twist with this early kill is going to be very important. They're not expecting that. The bomb is down, actually, and we're going to actually, in fact, we're going to see Disco Goblin moving up and getting control of that bomb. He's getting a kill as well, and he might find another one here in a second. With his teammate coming up to help him too, this might be another kill converted, and it will be. Freddy coming in from the side, easily going to get that kill, and now this other player has to run away. And you see Andkyle is going to be on B site, but it doesn't really matter for anything because they have 4 players just surrounding that bomb. This round is essentially over unless Prius can really make something crazy happen here. They need to do something insane. Otherwise, they're just going to have to try to save these guns for the next round, which they honestly might do considering Larson has the AWP, but he has no armor, and there's really no utility to try to push their way back into this. And it's almost like trying to take another site with only 2 players, except it's 2v5, the bomb is in a very awkward position, and they pretty much have to walk through a single channel to try to get there. It's not the best scenario. 30 seconds left, it's more than likely not going to happen, and I think they know that, and that's why they're just holding back, hoping that maybe Red Reserve plays a little too aggressive, maybe try to grab a gun from them or so. But even then, Andkyle was peeking a little too much. He's going to get taken away, and Larson going to try to run away here and save this AWP. And the problem is also, Larson, even though he survives, he's going to get no money for this. So if he dies next round, he's not going to, so like, the rest of his team is going to get a solid $3,400, I believe, or $3,100. He's going to get around, they're going to get around 3K. He's going to get nothing because he did not kill anyone. And if he dies after time, it could be very, very bad. But he will survive. His teammates will get around 3,400 each. And they might force up around this AWP. I wouldn't think they'd want to. They probably are going to be better off buying up some pistols and armor. And we're going to see that from 3 of them, but Andkyle going to buy up an AK. Maybe just trying to give themselves a little bit better odds of winning the round, but I think he should have stuck with his teammates and just saved here because it's probably better off. Those nade stacks is going to do a ton of damage. He's going to get that kill through the smoke there, but he's immediately traded, and that was a really funny shot. I think that was him jumping getting that kill. I'm not exactly sure, but it looked like he just jumped over and just shot him straight through. Yep, he's confirming that with the little banter in chat. That kill there is actually really important now because they've gotten, as I say that, they get that kill and they had an advantage and they were going to push up towards A, but immediately 2 kills go into the favor of Red Reserve, and this bomb you thought might go down, but Hampus having none of it, he's going to kill not only the planter but also get rid of that AWP. And now the problem is you have enough players, you have 3 players with solid money to buy, but 2 of these players, Larson, because he saved that AWP, he had no money from that first time, and now Andkyle is going to have no, I think it's Nkilled? I don't know. Nkilled, basically. I'm going to keep saying his name wrong, but see, that's what they're buying up. Why are you only buying a CZ and armor? That doesn't really make sense to me. You might as well try to buy up as much as you can and try to get as much, give yourself as good a chance you can at winning. They're going to get the kill through the smoke. But again, why would you hinder yourself? You're in a buy. You're not in a half buy here. You might as well buy up all the way. I don't know, I could be wrong, but it seems not to make much sense. Maybe even buy some utility with that pistol if you're going to get the pistol. Tampa's going to get caught out without the gun. He's going to try to throw it away so he doesn't get it, but that's not really going to work out for him. That gun is going to be snagged up most likely, unless he gets that kill, so no one's going to really need that anymore, but still, it's going to be a 2v4. Bringing it back down, Twist with some nice shots here, holding the site. He's going to go for that pre-fire. Not going to work out. He's going to get caught in the back by Larson, but it's going to be a 2v1. He brought that back and made this possible, but Brolin not able to get that kill or even get remotely even close to getting that clutch. The op's going to actually get taken back now. Larson's going to get that one for free. Not going to have to spend the money on it. We'll be able to drop his teammate AK. They're going to have a nice buy here. But again, 6 rounds in a row gives you room for error. They are now able to buy into this one again, Red Reserve. And even though they lost one round in the CT side, is much harder to maintain your economy. They were able to do a good job of keeping some money. So they'll have money to try to face off against this what looks like a B rush here. And they're going to want to try to win this one, because if they don't, they're definitely going to be on a save. But it's kind of a stalemate. These wall of smokes have gone up. This utility is stopping and push, but Hampa's going to get the kill through the smoke, and then he's going to get traded by God of Camp pushing through. And it's just a lot of jumping up and down, trying to find players, and eventually another one's going to be found through the smoke, and 2 players go down there for Red Reserve, and it's going to be down to Twist and Disco Doppelin to get themselves back into this one. Twist immediately taken down from heaven as I say that, and there's going to be a 3v1. It's still a chance for Disco Doppelin as 2 of these players are fairly low. But the problem is, actually, if he comes so close, he sees 2 players, he gets one, he gets a second kill, but the last player, the one with the full health, the op, is able to trade that, and they will get the round. However, very, very costly. And you might even see Red Reserve forced into this. They won't, though. They'll just buy the pistols, get some Kevlar on. Maybe a couple players might buy an HE or a flashbang here, but they're going to stick it with just 2 pistols, keep the USPs, and they might just go for a push over towards the playground area. Or Connector. Looks like Connector, 3 players are headed down there now, and they're trying to find a pick early, but they're going to boost up. They're just going to hold this and watch towards party. They're going to have another player hide in this corner here, and they're just going to try to hold this with these pistols, these close angles, try to do as much damage as they can, but the bomb's already on B. They've left that pretty much open, and they've pretty much just thanks to RNG, Prienus is going to get that free plant, and they're going to be even pushing through this. Mac-10 is going to be trying to find players. He won't find anything, though. He was trying to find them for the money, but actually, they're going to lose 2 players, and they need to be careful here they don't get too much, because yes, they should have the round here, but they don't want to lose too many guns because they don't have the money for that. And they're actually, we're going to see Red Reserve actually coming towards the site. They're going to try to do more damage. They've seen what they can do. They've done some damage, and they're gonna be more than happy to throw away a pistol or 2 to try to do some damage. And they're going to get one here. They might even get another, and they will. And this could be this last player here, and he might even die. If these Red Reserve players play this right, but they won't be able to. They're going to grab those guns, try to save them. I thought they might try to run through sight, but with those guns, they're just going to keep those much smarter than trying to charge down this player. They've done the damage. They've killed 4 of them. It's going to force Prienus to have really not the money situation they want. Yes, they'll have a couple players with some nades and stuff like that, but they will be slightly lacking in nades from Kyle and Kilde. You know how to say it. I don't. It's whatever. And defend, I'm English, defend Flapper. I'll just call him Flapper. We're going to call him Flapper, Larson, Meldola, God of Camp, and we're going to call him And. He's going to be And. He's going to be And. Or we'll call him Kilday. Kilday. Alright, that works. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to figure the names out. But yeah, so the thing is, they use a lot of those early nades to get control versus Red Reserve. And this kill actually over here is very good. Freddy will be able to trade it, but again, you don't want those 1-for-1 trades on the CT side. With those 1-for-1 trades, you're really not helping yourself out. Brolin able to get that kill on that player pushing up, so that's very good. They're going to get that advantage. They're going to maintain a slight edge against these players. But again, they have a lot of area to cover, which is why you want more players. You don't want to. And Brolin just getting another one here, just really holding down the fort over by bathrooms, able to get that second player and really hold things down. Red Reserve looking to retaliate, and the thing is, they win this round, you're probably going to see some type of save coming out from Prienus because they can't really do much. Twist's going to go down there, but Brolin's still up, and I don't know if he does. They're going to have a little confrontation. Meloda's going to take a lot of damage from that one. He's going to try to make to make it sound like he's running away. Bait him in, and he will. Brolin will fall for the bait, and he will get killed. It's going to be a 2v2 now, and he's going to bring it back. And it looks like they're going to head towards the B site. They really can go either way. They don't really know where either player is, but they're just going to gamble on this B push, it looks like. Sorry, I almost just yawned there while talking. Yeah, they're going to push out onto B. They're going to have a 1v2 situation, but it looks like this player is just going to be a little passive. There's only 10 seconds, though. So if this player comes up and peeks, he will be killed. He's going to get that bomb planter, but there's no time to put the bomb down. He has essentially won the round. I didn't even know if he could see him, but when he gets that kill there is literally no time for him to pick up the bomb and plant the bomb. And now he's going to end the round and give Red Reserve that round win. I really thought that Prius had that one. All he has to do is get the bomb down. And once he gets that bomb down, he can just hide. But since his teammate, I didn't even realize he was exposed. I thought he was hugging the wall, but I guess he was able to be spotted. He gets that kill, and his teammate doesn't get the kill in time, so that's going to throw that round away. Red Reserve coming out with another one, playing very strong in that one. They're going to be up against Save, but however, Larson does not care. He says, I only have a deagle. Pfft, I have a deagle. That's an easy one-shot headshot. The hand carried up. One-handed up. Roland's going to be playing from connector, be able to get that second kill. He already got one earlier. He got that one up at party now, and now he's going to be, we're going to see Hampus also in connector with him, facing off with that swag. But they're going to get pinched on here. They're going to push into this connector area and try to stop them. Roland not able to get that one. This swag's not going to do too much. He'll get one, but that's all he's going to be able to be good for. And now these players trying to escape. He's going to get tagged. And the thing is, they know where one is now, so if they were to rush A, they know that there's only one there at most, but he's going to immediately get the kill. He's going to back off, knowing that he has the advantage with his team, and they're going to play this probably together, make sure whatever they do can be traded, and they don't have to worry about playing in 2 1v1s, but rather in a 2 1v1 situation. And Twist going to get that shot with the AWP, easily able to dispatch at the long range kill day. And we're going to head into this next round where you're really going to have to see Prius save here. They might buy up some pistols, but a force buy here is probably not going to help them with anything. And one of the big issues we're seeing here is Flapper really underperforming here. He's at 1 in 11. He really needs to pick it up, get some kills on the board for his team here. But most likely won't happen in this round. He's going to have to hopefully on the gun round do something, but this pistol round, they're just going to be running out towards long, trying to get control quickly, see if they can't catch one of these players off guard, get some trades if they can, and most likely just going to be, again, looking for some damage in a plant. A-site is heavily unfortified. There's one player up by bathrooms, but he's looking the wrong way. He's going to get caught out, and now the bomb is going to go down possibly. The bomb will go down, and they have a lot of control of the site. All the other players up by A, they really need to play together. He knows there's one in connector, and I think they're going to have a difficult time getting back up onto the site now. The problem is it's, again, only pistols, so this is still easily doable. They're going to get that first kill. They're going to try to be looking for these other players on the site. Disco Doppelin, fully blind, going to take some damage, but is more than fine. Freddy B is just looking for this connector player, making sure he can get him, and then he's going to get that. Hampus is going to get another kill over by, on the site somewhere. Hampus getting another kill in bathrooms. There's not a lot of time, but if they're on the bomb, they should be able to stick it here. He should be able to get this defused, and it's going to be very close, but yes, it will be diffused, and that was a close one for Red Reserve. They're really calling it close, but like I said, Prius going to be more than happy with getting the couple of kills and the bomb down, because they didn't have much at all that round, so they will be happy with that. Maybe hoping for the round with a round that close, but like I said, nothing to be ashamed of with what they started the round with. Go into this round, just in like a typical default. You're gonna have one player watching over towards the B side, and then the rest kind of trying to take control over by A, up by Fountain, and just kind of playing it slow, feeling things out. And we have a little boost here, looking for a player by Bathroom, it seems, but they're not gonna find much from there. They won't find anything long either. They will flash into it, but they're not going to find anyone over there until they get a little bit deeper. The entire bathrooms area has really just been left open. No one's really watching it, so they really can get all this for free. But they're going to use their utility. Be careful. Make sure that they properly do it and not cut any corners. And this is just kind of a standoff. Players they've kind of just gotten some map control. Looks like they're throwing some nades over towards A. Twist going to get that pick on that player long. Able to find him And we're going to see if Larson can find the trade. He's going to be pushing up towards long, but Twist still just holding it, waiting to see if he can find him. And we're going to see actually 2 players looking over towards there now. Kind of just peeking over, looking around. Hampus is going to be able to find that player lurking over towards B because they actually turned around and left towards A to head towards B, and the one will get killed, but they're just going to keep going. They're going to keep pushing out towards this B site, and Freddy B in a really good spot. Hampus, even when he gets this kill here, there's going to be another player. Even if he gets traded, they're not going to expect Freddy B to be in that corner, even if they do. Hampus is going to get killed, but Freddy's going to peek around. Twist's going to come and assist. Last player, Larson, going to get shot in the back by Freddy, who was waiting and in position, ready to pounce when needed, and he easily dispatches of that last player. And now we're going to go into this penultimate round of the half. We're going to see these players on Prenus really just buy up some deagles, and that's about it. Some Kevlar and some armor on some of them, but they want to make sure they have a nice full buy for the end of the round and not be stuck with 2, maybe half buys. Oh my goodness, sorry I'm running so much. It is a little early in the morning, but trying to keep focused on this one. Larson gonna take a lot of nade damage in connector there, but Roland playing heavy connector presence all around. All this half is gonna be able to get that first pick. Hampus getting another one over by Long. Just kind of single-handedly just keep taking out players one at a time. Twist Brolin, kill here, kill there. Red Reserve finding their 11th, and let's see if they can find their 12th. Another 12-3 half could be incoming for Red Reserve, as they kind of just walk right over Prenus. And again, 4 rounds is not ideal at all, but it is something you can recover from. You really want to get this 4th round. It's going to be a lot more difficult with 3 than it is with 4, just because it requires you to win a lot. It's not. Well, it's only 1 more round. However, it's just the idea that with 4, you win the pistol, you're back up to 7. You're only a gun round or 2 away. But if you're looking at it the other way around, you have 3 rounds, you get a gun round, and then you're still like 2 or so gun rounds away from tying even. So we're going to see this immediately with some early trading back and forth from the teams. It's going to be in a 3v3 already with 1:20 remaining. And we're going to see some pretty much uncontested area by bathrooms. Excuse me. And they're going to try to make their way up here. There is the one player pushed up a little bit. That will be Twist. But Hampus caught jump peeking over by APC. Twist going to get that first kill. He may re-peek this. He's waiting, and he will get picked off there. He can't get that close range shot. They're going to get the sight here, but do they know this player is coming behind them? They might not. They could suspect it, but they're going to put the bomb down in a position where he can't shoot them in the back, as they don't really know anything about that area. And once these smokes go down, they're going to start suspecting something is coming from behind. They don't necessarily know because they can't see through the smokes, but they do know that this is a very real possibility that he is moving his way up towards bathrooms. And Freddy B is going to have a hard time retaking this site. Already spotted out. He's going to be caught out by Flapper. Flapper able to bait his teammate there a little bit and get that 4th round. And that is a very big round for them because you really don't, like I said, you don't want to go down 3-12 on the first half. CT side, they can come back here, get this pistol, bring themselves back into this round in this match here. And Red Reserve really is going to want to try to, they're going to want to, pretty much this pistol is very important because it's either going to mean Prenus has an opening to come back into this half, or Red Reserve is going to really get a comfortable lead against Prenus. It looks like with this smoke and molly, they have a set strap. Twist's going to throw that smoke, going to get a molly ready, molly off what appears to be barrels, and they're just going to run right out. They're going to get that first kill. It's going to be a few more players, as there is more, around 3 players, and we're going to get 2 kills here. Freddy B getting a kill, but then another kill going back and just flooding kills from Prenus, really just getting the better end of that trade there. They have the bomb as well, and it's going to be down to Twist, who has no armor. He has to do this with just a Glock, no armor, but he's going to have to hit these headshots. He knows one is over on site, and I don't know if he necessarily knows who the other one is. I don't think he knows he's graffiti yet. So it's going to be hard, especially against these pistols with range. He's going to do his best, but he's already low. Looking like Prenus is going to get this pistol in the bag, especially with the bomb down. And only time can tell. And yep, he's going to go down there. Larson going to get that final shot on him. Able to get that pistol round in a very solid hold. Properly getting those nice trade frags, making sure they stayed ahead and didn't let Red Reserve get too much control of the site. And then finally finishing off with that one last kill. and closing it out. And since the Red Reserve did not get that bomb down, they're going to go for this force buy here. They have no reason not to, because they're going to have to save twice either way. So they're going to buy up here, try to get this round win. But Twist already down to 1 health because of those nades. They stack it. He's going to immediately get taken down. He has a lot of the utility too, so he's going to want to stay alive or use it before he goes down. Freddy B playing very aggressive, trying to catch these players falling back to sight, but he's not going to see anything just yet. And it looks like this is going to be some type of A push. The flash comes out. Oh god, I'm actually yawning. And they're going to push up. A lot of these players are already so low. And another one now low but going down. And they're pretty much just going to be picked off here. They really can't take these fights at range. They have to hit those headshots like Freddy B did there, but immediately traded. And they're going to lose one player, but they won't lose the FAMAS. And they're going to be able to keep a solid amount of money in that one. And they're going to be going up against a save here, so they'll be more than equipped to handle this save round, and they should be able to get away with this with a solid economy going into the next round. We're going to see just a full straight Glock buy, most likely just going to straight up run right at them. You don't really want to do anything default. Oh my goodness, the damage with that nade. Going to do a solid almost over 100 damage. You're going to just see them run straight out onto the fountain area. They're not going to really be able to get anything done. They're just trying to get something. They won't find anything. We're going to see 4 kills come out from Kill Day, and that's going to be a clean sweep from Prius, and they're really trying to get themselves back into this one. They're not ready to just get absolutely squashed like Chaos did on Train. They're trying to make this one competitive for Red Reserve. Red Reserve's going to have to earn this one for sure. But here's their chance. They have the rifles, they have the 5 AKs, they have solid utility. They are lacking a little bit, but they have more than enough to get this round win. That nade actually very good. Doesn't do a solid 50 damage onto Freddy B. But he's still there, he's still got his utility, he's still got his legs, he's walking around, he's no Lieutenant Dan, and he will be able to help his teammates in hopefully trying to secure the round. And on the other side of things, we will see a sort of bonus round for teams. They only have these SMGs on some of these players and a FAMAS on one of them. So we're going to see them play a little more aggressive with those. And they know that even if they lose this round, they have more than enough money to buy up again. So they're not too worried about it. But they might even get this win. God of Camp is going to get that kill there in Connector. And that's going to be very big. Because now he brings it back to an even scoreline. Even though he gets traded, it's good for Prius to get those kills. And then this kill from Flapper is going to be even more important because he gets them advantage. He's going to get caught out throwing that nade though. And now it's back to a 2v2 and it looks like this one's going to be headed towards B. Killday not seeing anything on the jumping. He's going to head towards B and gamble to try to make sure he can help his teammate here play in a 2-2 rather than 1-1 because you don't really want to be spread out in a situation like this. You want to be able to get those trade frags when possible. And it looks like sooner than later, actually he's going to go back up. He thinks this might be A, but with those nades coming, he's going to know better. He's going to head over there and try to help his team, especially with 30 seconds left. Freddy B, not expecting him to be in Monster, is going to get that kill. Going to get killed there, and now it's a 1v2. Twist really is going to have a hard time now, because he has the player up on Heaven and down by Monster, and he's going to have to try to push into this. He's looking for this player over by. If he can find this kill, he can plant, but he's going to get caught out trying to cross. That kill is going to go in the favor of Prius, and they're going to get the round there and the AK for the consolation prize. And now you're going to see a timeout come out here from Red Reserve. They might talk about something. They might try to figure out what's going on, but they don't have money to really buy in this one. They're going to maybe buy up some CZs, a Deagler or so, maybe some Kevlar here or there, or maybe even find some utility to try to do a set piece to get a bomb down. But they really aren't going to have much chance to get a round win here. It's going to be very difficult, because they really just don't have the money for it. As we see, they're already buying up some utility, so they must have something in mind here. They're probably talking about it now. Prius is going to keep that MP5 over on God of Camp, who's going to try to get as much money as he can with it. He knows that these players won't probably have head armor, and they might not even, a lot of them won't have armor. So he's going to be looking to get some nice amounts of cash with that to try to rack up the money, so when it comes to the buy round, he can upgrade, and he'll have more than enough money, even if they lose a few people here. We see this pause coming to an end here. Freeze time will resume. And we're going to see what just exactly Red Reserve has in mind with this. They have a couple Deagles, a couple CZs, a P250. 3 of these players are going to have armor, 3 are going to have some utility, and they probably have a set piece in mind. So Let's get right into it and see what they're gonna do here. Looks like they're headed towards B. Looks like there might be something fast going on here. Looks like it is. They're gonna try to take control of short. They're gonna throw a smoke on that molly, and they're gonna run straight through. The player monster is already dead, and these players just fully blind, spraying at them, hoping for the best. And its hope is being answered with bullets going to the dome. That MP7 or MP9 is gonna be able to get two. Two of the other players gonna get some kills, and we're gonna see a fairly quick dispatchery of Red Reserve. They're not going to really get anything done there. No damage to the players, no bomb plant, and Prinas really showing that they are not out of this one whatsoever. If they can get this gun round here, they are going to be in a prime position and bring this one back to a tie. And starting from that first half, you really wouldn't have expected it, but like I said, this is a CT-sided map. Much easier to hold the sights than it is to attack them. Out of camp with this aggressive positioning here, going to get this player off guard, and he's really going to be able to hold this. He's going to know that they really can't come in, but this player up in connector and him so far into their spawn, essentially, they're really not going to be able to do anything about it. They're going to back off, in fact, and they're going to head towards B, but they're going to know that it has to be somewhere towards B, especially with the lack of aggression. They're just going to run out and hope to catch them off, because they know with an aggressive play like that, there's going to be a lot of assistance, so likely to catch off some players here. Disco Doplin's going to find that first one, and the rest of these players are going to have to rotate down. It's going to be a 4v4 retake, essentially, because that bomb will go down. We're going to see the side of Primus trying to get back in this one. Disco Doppelin getting that kill there, going to make it even more difficult, but Larson going to get that kill, and then that is even immediately traded again. Just kind of going back and forth here with these kills on the site, but it looks like Larson's not ready to get this one quits yet. We're going to see a kill from Flapper here as he peeks out towards heaven. Roland finally going to get that kill, and it's a 1v2. Larson going to be pushing forward, throwing that smoke down, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get this one. He gets the one kill, but there's not a lot of time left. He's got to get this kill almost immediately, but he won't have the time for it. There's no peek that's going to be coming out. Both these players are going to be dying from the bomb. Well, not Larson, he'll die from bullets, and Roland going to get the execution via bomb. And the problem here now is Prinas has tons of money. Larson knew what he was doing there. They knew they had more than enough money to buy. There's no point in saving. He can get that kill there and do more damage than him dying. Because now we look at the side of Red Reserve. They win the round, yes, but look at their buy. 2 CZs, a Galil, an AK, and a MAC-10. That is very, very poor for them. They have they have a lot more utility than you might think, but that's because they've skimped on the rifles. And they're going to try to do something with that utility to make up for the lack of firepower. And the problem is they lose this round. They're back down to a 1-round loss bonus. They're not going to have the money to be able to buy up the following round. They might actually have to force buy because they're going to be on a double save. So they're going to really want to get this round here. You don't want to lose this at all for Red Reserve, because that's going to mean that Prinas, again, is in another position to come back and tie this one. They're going to be pushing out, checking their corners, running straight through that Molotov. Roland's just going to die in that. He wasn't paying attention. He ran straight from one to another. Twist's going to be able to get that trade kill, though. And we're going to see God of Camp just hiding in the smoke. He might be able to get something done here. He'll get 1, he'll get 2, he'll get 3. The double spray down coming from the right side. And then Kilday is going to get that 4th player that was remaining. That's going to be a nice cleanup from Prinas. They really, really played that well. God of War playing that smoke perfectly. Able to get those 4 kills, I believe it was, or maybe 3. But definitely the 3 there in that one's position, and that was just so well played. And now you're going to see Red Reserve, like I said, they only get 1,400 after losing that one, so they're going to need to buy up, or it looks like they already are. Hampus has bought up a Deagle and armor. They're going to call another one of their 4 timeouts here, but they're probably going to force buy here, because even if they save now, they're not going to have the money to buy the following round. So they're going to probably try to force buy, hope they can win this round. If not, they're going to be on a save. It's going to be a tie if they can't win this force buy. And if they do win it, then Prinas is going to be in another position where they will really have enough money to buy it after this one, even if they don't win it. So it might not be a perfect buy, but they do have the money, because during the beginning of this half, when they really were stringing those rounds along, they really kept their economy strong. They played it right, and coming out of this freeze time, we're going to see, will Red Reserve choose to buy any more pistols or armor? They might not. They might. I would suspect they would, considering Hampus already bought up, but they might think otherwise of it. And it looks like they will, actually. Looks like they're not really going to go for anything else so far. Nope, never mind. I stand corrected. They all just decided to wait until the very last second. They're gonna pick up these pistols. So we got 3 Deagles and 2 CZs. Armor on every player and some utility really only 2 flashes and 2 smokes, so some utility is a little bit of an overstatement. But I'm going to see them going for some spam here, and Prenus is really just going to play passive. They have 3 players on B just in case they went for some type of aggressive rush here. Other than that, the A players are playing very passive, holding the long angles because they know that they're going to be on a double eco here, so there's going to be a force buy. They're going to have some pistols. They know they can play the range with their rifles. Disco Doppelin making some moves towards the B site, trying to see if he can find anyone, catch anyone out with this deagle. Maybe get a nice headshot. He will take some shots, but he's not going to get that kill over there. He's going to go down, and that is going to prompt God of Camp to actually go upward. He's thinking maybe this is a lurker, maybe let me go help my teammates. They might try to be pulling us off A, and I'm going to do the exact opposite and surprise them. However, that is not exactly what's happening just yet. These players are around the bathrooms area, but it looks like, yep, no, they will. They're going to start heading towards the A site. There's 1 by long, there's 3 heading in bathrooms, and there's going to be a fight coming for sure. But let's see if Prenus can have a nice, another flawless anti-eco. Ooh, that headshot from Hampus is beautiful. That's going to give them a nice opening here. If they can find this player over in the corner here quickly without losing too many players, they can really get onto the site. But he's going to get 2 kills. He's going to stay alive. He is low, but he will get that one. Hampus with another. If he can find God of Camp here, that's going to be very big. He can get a bomb plant possibly. But this last player here, he will be taken down, but that is a lot of damage. They will be happy with that damage, but the problem is it's not enough. They really need to be getting the rounds here, not the damage, because these players over on the CG side, they have more than enough money to buy up again. It will humble them though. They will go down in a solid amount of money, but they will again have enough money to buy up if they need to. And especially because this is merely a save on the side of Red Reserve, they're really going to be able to rack up some more money this round. And Red Reserve is going to have the same kind of mentality going into this one. They want to do some damage, get a bomb plant, but other than that, you can't really expect much more. We're going to see around 3 of them congregating up in the connector kind of bathroom area. One's going to get taken down by a nice quick early peek there, and they're just going to kind of push this. They're going to try to catch him out here, and they might actually do such a thing. But he's going to play a little aggressive. He's got more than enough health to do this. He knows he's against Glocks. A nice little one tap right there showing off those aiming skills. He's going to try to find this other player tapping away at him without any armor. That's going to be very effective. And this last player over by bathrooms should be dispatched up fairly soon. He's only got a Glock. Disco Doppelin really is in no position to do anything at all. He's going to be taken down with a nice anti-eco 4K from Kilday, playing that one perfectly. And now we're gonna get into the serious part here. Red Reserve gonna have a buy coming in, and they're gonna try to make sure that they can prevent this comeback. Because in honesty, they've been really just been dominated on the second half here. Prenus started off slow, but their CT said they came out very strong, and they've only been strong since. Red Reserve's only gotten 1 round as thus far on this on the second half here on this T side. And if they can't get this gun around here, Prenus is looking to run away with this, to be honest with you. Freddy B gonna go down, but he's instantly traded by Disco. These 2 players are more towards short. Now that they don't have any connector support, they're gonna back off here. They will throw that molly in there to try to get a little bit of control per se, but they're gonna fall back towards B, except he's actually Flappers thinking about moving up. He's gonna look towards Monster. He's gonna see nothing. His teammate boosting just to look over to give him a little support, but now that he's over here, his teammate's able to rotate up, and his other teammate might even consider doing something similar. He's probably going to let him play a little more passive on B and give him this by himself, or join him actually. See, this is a perfect setup because this one player can set up and watch towards connector, the other one can hold towards the tunnel area, and they can really just hold B from this. There's really not much that Red Reserve can do in terms of trying to trick them that they're going B, because now, even though they're even trying, they're really just gonna have to push out A with this full force defense. But as I say that, Kilday's gonna get taken down. Brolin with 2 beautiful entries, able to take down both of those players, and now it immediately became from a really good situation for Prenus with some nice positioning on the map. They have immediately lost it, and they are now gonna lose the site, and it's gonna be a hard retake, and especially considering that we just lost Meldola. I don't know. I can't read. It's too early in the morning, too late in the morning. I don't know. Meldola. All right. Meldola going down means that Flapper really has no other choice but to save. He's gonna have to hide over here in connector. And we already see even these players, they don't have a ton of money, but they're hunting. Disco Doplin wants to rip this gun out of his hands because they will have the money to buy up. They want to keep this economy down. They want everyone to have to force buy. They don't want any guns being saved, but they're playing it kind of slow, kind of safe. They don't look like they're going to find him. The only one that was close was Brolin, but he's just going to run. And that's going to be a nice, easy save for Flapper. And Red Reserve, after being ahead for so long, having Prius come back and tie it, they're going to once again take the lead here in this round. We're going to see nice full buys from both teams. Meldola is going to be lacking a little bit of utility, but nothing that is going to ruin the round for them. They still have more than enough utility to keep this one competitive, and we're going to see some early bathrooms control from Prius. They're not going to really push up any further than that. These shots through the wall are doing tons of damage, but he's immediately going to get shot back, and he's going to go down to 7 HP. He was doing very well, getting a lot of damage on Freddy and Disco Doplin, it appears, but he immediately is taken down. But as I say that, Kilda going to get that kill on on Hampus, trying to lurk along. Then Larson going to get the follow-up on Twist, who is also peeking, trying to look for a trade. And that's not going to be good for Red Reserve. Yes, they have this player low, but a 3v5 is going to be very difficult. They're going to have to try to get some proper timing, maybe get a pick or something before they try to push onto a site, because it's going to be hard to just full force take a site with these 3 players, especially since 2 of them are around half HP. God of Camp with this low HP is going to try to get his teammate to get some info off these peaks. He's going to be willing to maybe go down since he's so low. But with this positioning, he's found this good spot now. He can stay here, and his teammate being up by barrels is going to possibly bait the enemy into thinking that if they kill Flapper, that they have a clear area. But him being up there is a very good position to retaliate. However, it doesn't look like that will come into effect, as the Red Reserve players are headed up towards the A side of the map. They're going to be flashing up. They're going to be pushing up towards bathroom. Larson, even though he's blind, he's able to recover, come back on site, and get another kill. But Freddy B already on track. Does he know this? Does Larson know this? He does. He's going to get killed anyway, though. And then Kilday up by long. I don't think Red Reserve realizes here. He's going to get this kill, and they're not going to be able to put the bomb down at all. And this is going to be a cleanup for Prius. They're only going to lose 1 player there, and that's going to be, again, very good for that economy. They're going to be able to get a solid round there. They're going to be up now, and that's a reset for Red Reserve. Now, once again, they're not looking good for money. They get that round win and immediately lose, and since they survived with a lot of players in the round they won, it won't be as poor of a buy as we saw last time they got reset. But again, 3 AKs, very low on utility, and 2 pistols, 1 only a P250. Not what you want to see, especially this late in the game when these rounds matter so much. Freddy B with a shot straight through the wall, gonna get that player over on site. I don't know how he hits that, just straight up luck. That's brilliant right there. He's gonna be pushing up towards what looks like construction area, and he's gonna try to see if he can find anything else. But it looks like they're gonna be a little more cautious now that that 1 player is gone, and they're gonna push out. They're gonna push back. They're gonna play a little more passive. They're gonna escape from that sandbags area, and that kill's gonna go right over the wall there. Gaudacamp's gonna get that nice trade on Freddy B. He's gonna equalize the round, and it's gonna. But the thing is, Kilday has all this control and into connector. He knows when they're gonna rotate up. He knows that they're all over by water. He can hear them. He knows what's happening. That's why it's allowed Prius to have these 2 players up on B and then 1 very passive on A. And that means that even if they start to take B, he can come in from behind them, swoop in behind, and get this flank fairly quickly, and they won't really have anything to do unless they're looking for it. And it looks like they're going to set up these smokes they have. They're going to throw these 2 and try to use it to block off any choke points they can. They're going to molly off the barrels. But as soon as I say that, Kilday is going to get 2 kills. I don't know if they're trying to fall back or what, but he was just waiting for them ready, and he gets those 2 kills very easily. And then another kill comes in from one of his teammates, and now it's looking not very good for Twist. He's last alive. He's only got a Molotov. He's got a bomb. He has a chance, but as I say that, he's immediately taken down by Flapper. And you look at their money now, yes, they have 2 rounds lost in a row, and they have some loss bonus, but it's not enough. They don't really have the money to buy here. And even if they force here, you can save here and you can try to play for overtime, and I think that's what they're going to do here. They don't want to force up because they're not in a situation where they have to worry. They can save here, concede this round, let Prius get to match point, but then come back because they only need 2 rounds themselves. So they're going to play for more of the overtime Gonna try to do some damage here. Maybe get a bomb plant so they have some extra money, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Killday's gonna get 3, 4 beautiful kills there. 5th shot going off with that USP. Doesn't even need the rifle. Gonna get those kills, and he's gonna clean sweep that save from Red Reserve. They don't have any head armor. Going to be very easy for him to do. And now we're going to go into this next round here, and we're going to see Prenus with a nice full buy because they lost no one. But on Red Reserve, since they saved, they're going to have a solid AK buy. They're not going to be stuck with some bad force buy. But however, they don't have a ton of utility. That is something to consider. And Prenus, if they've been keeping track of their money, they might know this. So they're going to try to play off that. God of Camp, going to give up control of Connector fairly early. Usually you see him stay a little longer, but he will give this up. And they're going to kind of play just a little bit more passive on the A side. Larson going to get that first pick over towards the B side of the map. Looks like it was in Connector, actually, that he peeked. Looks like he peeked from short or somewhere over there and got that kill into Connector. And it looks like they're going to get right. They're boosting over, actually. They're going to look into short. They're trying to find. They have a ton of control now. They're able to just do what they want. And with that pick and another pick here, they're going to have a lot of control. And another trade there, just kind of going back and forth. Disco Doppelin trading off his teammates. It's going to be a 2v3. There's going to be one more player on B to dispatch it before they want to get this bomb down. And I don't know if they'll be able to get it just yet. This Heaven player is waiting for the cross over to the site as well for the plant. So it's going to be hard to get any control of the site when they have these angles holding. Larson just playing a little more passive, willing to let them get the site and get the bomb down if he needs to, because he knows they have the man advantage. And with the man Heaven, they also can play a little more passive, knowing that they might even go A still. So they're going to wait. This other player is kind of just checking out short area, looking for a flank, it seems. And I think, yeah, he's just watching, trying to figure out if any flank's going to come through, see if they're going to try to do anything sneaky, but it's not going to happen. They're all just waiting for this bomb to go down. And it looks like it's going to go down. So Doppelin gets that down, but Larson immediately gets the kill following that bomb plant. And this is going to be very difficult for Doppelin. He has to get the one. He's going to get the... Nope, he won't get the second. Almost gets the second, but immediately gets killed. And that's going to be a GG, as everyone says in chat. That's going to be 16-13, a very close game. But Prenus coming back, being down 11-4. And on the side of Red Reserve, they're only going to get 2 rounds on their T side.